simply email us at beyondasianpodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back with another story soon. In the meantime, you can subscribe to our show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, and nearly all your regular podcast watering holes. We are a growing podcast and therefore need your support and reviews to keep bringing you more stories like this. I'd like to thank Miholin Soon, our creative strategist and lead designer, Chicho Coppola, our 3D designer, Rami Farajpur, our developer, and Alexandra Heller, our director of marketing, for helping to bring this podcast to life. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our growing community of courageous guests who have generously shared their stories with us. Beyond Asian, Stories of the Third Culture is hosted and produced by me, your Chinese-Canadian third culture kid in Berlin, Sen Zhan. Here's what we've got in store for you next time.
As third culture kids, I think we often find comfort in being the outlier. But I feel like we can make something out of it. We can find other outliers too. We can form a whole community of them. We can turn that into a strength.
How does ancestral trauma from generations past transfer to a third culture kid today? In episode 2, I'm speaking with Holly about the implications of living out generational trauma as a global nomad.
My family has a lot of mental health problems too. My dad coming from a background where his father was a heroin addict and growing up with a lot of trauma, I think, from that, and my mother too. I think it was just the perfect breeding ground for a lot of the toxicity to come up when the conflicts that I had did come up. I also recognized for myself that the anger I was harboring inside of me that came from a place of abandonment that I was projecting to everything around me wasn't healthy for me. It held me back as a person.